Whoa, massive hang time. Yeah. Woo.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm riding my bike in Queenstown again. Woo!
Wow, Dad, that's pretty sad. Is he pretending to ride his bike again? Yep. Wow, Dad, that's pretty sad. Your subscribers are going to think you're losing the plot.
So what else should I do while this is healing?
I know. How about you review all of your gear?
That's not a bad idea. G'day everybody and welcome to my gear review. Now with Christmas just passed, I thought I might give you a little bit of an idea on what you could spend your Christmas money on that you got from your nana. Or if you're just looking to upgrade some of your gear and trying to figure out what's the best value for your cash. Now, I'm a bit of a gear nerd. I do a lot of research on the internet, read a lot of reviews. So I put a fair amount of time into every bit of gear that I have, and I'm pretty happy with the stuff that I've got. It's very good value for you know what I paid for it, and serves me well for the past year that I've had pretty much all this stuff. Some of it I've had for 18 months, nearly 2 years, and yeah, I'm very happy with the stuff that I use. Now the gear you see here is all the gear that I use for my riding, and it's a bit of a combination of what I use for trail riding and cross country and what I use for gravity stuff and downhill and a bit more enduro based. Obviously a bit more protection for the downhill, although after recent events I probably should wear it every time I get on my bike. But mainly with cross country and trail, easy trail riding, I'll have the trail helmet on, and when I go a bit more downhill or a little bit more riding stuff that I need to be a bit more cautious of, a little bit beyond my skill level, I'll put on the full face helmet, and that proved very worthwhile wearing when I did my latest ride, which I broke my wrist. So let's run through it and see what we've got. My brain might already be mush with having 3 kids, but it still needs protection. I'm currently using the Bell Super 3R, and that has the MIPS system, which stands for Multiple Directional Impact Protection System, and it separates the helmet from the liner in an impact. It's really 2 helmets in one, with a trail helmet that converts to an enduro helmet via the removable chin bar. Helmet weighs just 784 grams, features 23 vents, removable chin pads, breakaway GoPro mount, and an adjustable visor for goggles. Removing the chin bar is simple. Undo the 2 latches on the side and then the one on the back, and it comes off without having to remove the whole helmet. It allows me to strap the chin bar to my Camelbak when climbing, and attaching it for the downhill runs is a simple process of clipping it back on, the latch at the back and the 2 latches on the side. I've been using this helmet now for 9 months, and it's a great versatile helmet for trail use, and when the going gets gnarly, the added protection of the chin bar is peace of mind for both me and the wife. Now I don't usually wear goggles when riding, but when heading to Queenstown I decided to get a pair. These are 100% Strata goggles, and they work fine. They were reasonably cheap at just 40 New Zealand dollars, and they certainly kept out the dust and were very comfortable to wear for all day riding. Now, crashes in mountain biking are inevitable, and I've certainly had my fair share. These are the Ambush knee pads from RaceFace, and I can't recommend them highly enough. The best thing is, you don't have to remove your shoes when putting them on or off, which makes it ideal in muddy conditions, and they definitely don't slip when riding. They feature the D30 foam, which is soft and pliable, but it hardens upon impact. They've certainly saved my knees a number of times. After this crash in Whangamata, I bought the RaceFace Indy elbow pads. They're a lightweight protection just to stop gravel rash, and I'd recommend getting the Ambush elbow pads if you're riding amongst rocks, doing jumps or bombing downhill runs. Again, these ones don't slip and they're really comfortable to wear all day. This is my Troy Lee Designs 7850 protective shirt, and it's good all-round upper body impact protection. Fits under the shirt nicely and makes you look like you've been working hard out at the gym. It can get a bit warm in the summer, but that's the trade-off for staying safe. All the pads are removable, but it takes ages to do that and put them back in. So I just throw the whole thing in the washing machine on a gentle cycle, and it's been fine. Taking the shirt off after a long day's riding is a bit of a mission, and can be quite amusing for those in the car park who are watching. A good pair of riding shoes is very important, and I've found these FiveTen Freeriders to be absolutely fantastic. They've got a great solid grippy sole, and I use these with my Shimano Saints. Very rarely do I come unstuck. They're pretty comfortable. After a 58k ride I've had a couple of numb toes, but I'd definitely buy them again. So next up on the list is my Camelbak. Now this is the Camelbak Skyline 10LR, and the LR stands for low rider. So when it's on your back, all the weight is down around your lower back area, and it's quite helpful keeping the centre of gravity down. Not that it makes any difference with me. It's well used, it's well loved. Again, I've had this since the beginning of summer last year, so that's nearly coming up a year for me. And I wear it all the time. Whether I'm going out for a 10k ride or a full day, I've always got it on. It has the water there, has all the gear that I need for my tools and food, and yeah, it's just been, it's great to have, and a bit of impact protection too. Something that there certainly helped me when I've come off a couple of times. Now, start out front here, back. Easy access to the water. My previous hydration pack I had to stuff in through the top, and it was just a pain in the ass. This easy access was what drew me to it right from the start. Water, hose pipe, unclips, 3 litre reservoir, massive opening, chuck in some ice if you want to, along with your vodka, and easy as it doesn't put up. Easy to close. Okay, so clip the hose in, pop the tab in, stuff it in there, and you're away. The other cool thing about this pack is it has a magnetic clip. Magnet is in here. You don't even need to slide it in, it just clips in. So when you're riding on the trail, grab the tube, have a swig. You don't even need to see where it's going, you just stick it on there. Perfect. The only thing I would say is that the hose tube is a little long. I'm going to trim it, but that's minor detail. Around that other side here. Little fleece lined pocket for your valuables, sunglasses, GoPro, and then we have, I've got first aid. Comes with a tool bag. Just pop your tools in there. It keeps it nice and handy. Got a little elasticise loop for your pump, and a couple of valuables can be zipped in there. So thinks of almost everything for a day ride you can fit in there. You've got a little loop, little stash pocket there for a rain jacket if you need it. This is a great shovel for when you are sliding down the hill on your back. It fills up with dirt, and I think I've still got some there from the other day. Yep. So these straps here just hold my knee pads in. There's a couple little loops on either side of the bag. Clip in your helmet, and there you go. Yeah, I've really enjoyed having this pack. It's super comfy to ride in, doesn't get too hot, nice and padded down here. A couple of extra stash pockets for some granola bars, and a zip pocket on this side for your phone. Yeah. Obviously gloves are a personal preference, but I've got a couple of pairs that I use and I really like. The Thor ones here have more protection on the palms and the knuckles, and I use them more for downhill riding or gravel or anything that's loose where I could come off and really scrape up my hands. These Dakine ones were a Christmas present a year ago, and they're absolutely fantastic. They're thinner and cooler, so they use them for everyday trail riding. And they're also compatible with your phone's touchscreen, which is real handy when using trail forks, Strava, or taking lots of selfies, which is obviously the most important feature to look out for when buying gloves. So that's an overview of the gear that I use for pretty much every ride that I go on. Hopefully that helps any of you that are looking to replace gear or just starting out riding. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, or if you have a bit of gear that you find particularly amazing, let everyone know about it in the comments below. Look out for more equipment reviews in the near future, and if you're not already a subscriber, then sign up to my channel for regular episodes. So until next time, take it easy, and I'll catch you later.
Hi Dad, what are you doing? Is he riding his bike and is he pretending?